Hello everyone, welcome back. In the previous video we had done the exercise, that is 2.2, and questions 1 to 3 were done. Now let us continue with those questions only. So now next question is 4. It says sum of two numbers is 95. If one number exceeds the other by 15, then find the numbers. Now here what is given? You are given that there are two numbers and the sum of those two numbers is 95. Also it's given if one exceeds the other by 15. Out of the two numbers, one of the number exceeds means it is ahead of it, means more than that. One exceeds the other by 15. So one number is more than the other by 15. Then you have to find the numbers. So the solution for this, what we will do is, let first number be x. Suppose we take one number as x. Now if you are taking one number as x, what would be the second? Now there are two unknown numbers and we have only one variable to be taken because you are dealing with only the linear equations with one variable. So what we will do is, out of these two statements, one of them we will use to create the second number. How it is done? Now here it says sum of two number is 95. So if one number is x, what will be the other one? 95 minus x. Or you can take the second statement. This will be more easier to calculate than the first one. So here the second statement says if one exceeds the other by 15. What does it mean? That one of the number, it exceeds the other, means it is more than the other by 15. So if we are taking the first number as x, now the second number will be exceeding this by 15. Exceeding this by 15 means it is more than the first one by 15. So the second number becomes x plus 15. Hope this is clear to you. So the two numbers which we are to find out, one will be taken as x and the other will be taken as x plus 15. Now according to the statement, the question which says, it says that sum of two number is 95. Therefore the two numbers now, one is x, the other is x plus 15, and sum of these two, if you add these two numbers, it is equal to 95. So you get an equation. Now simplify it. X plus x, it is 2x plus 15 equals to 95. So 2x equals to 95 minus 15. 2x equals to, now 95 minus 15 if you do, it is 80. So 2x is 80, then x is equal to 80 upon 2, and 80 divided by 2 is 40. So this is the value of x which we get. Now if x is 40, hence the first number, now what will be the first number? That is x. So it is 40, and the second number is x plus 15. So it will be 40 plus 15, that is 55. So you had to find the numbers. So these are the two numbers to be found. Now if you go in the another way, as I told you, if you are taking the first number as x, then second number you can take it from here. The sum of two number is 95. So here the other one will be 95 minus x. Now if these are the two numbers taken, then we are going to use the second statement to create the equation. So what does the second say? One exceeds the other by 15. One of the numbers, say x, it is more than the other one by 15. From this number, it is more by 15. So what you will do? X equals to 95 minus x and more by 15. So there plus 15. You can take it like this. And if you solve this, x equals to, now 95 plus 15 is 110 minus x. So x plus x equals to 110. 2x equals to 110 and x equals to 110 upon 2, that is 55. So here we get the number as, the value of x as 55. So if x is 55, what will be the first number? The first number becomes 55. And what about the second? The second will be 95 minus 55. And 95 minus 55, if you do it, it is 40. So again you can see you are getting the same two numbers, that is 55 and 40. So it can be done in both the ways. Now if we move ahead to the question number 5. Question number 5 says two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. There are two numbers which are in ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, then what are the numbers? Now because the numbers are taken in ratio 5:3, 5:3, what we will do is, we will take, let two numbers be 5x and 3x. 5:3. So what we are going to do? We are going to take the two numbers, one as 5x and the other one as 3x. If they differ by 18. Now the question says the numbers, they are differing by 18, means the difference of these two numbers is 18. So according to this, you will have 5x minus 3x equals to 18. The difference of the two will be equal to 18. So now it is easy to calculate. 5x minus 3x, 2x equals to 18. X equals to 18 upon 2, that is 9. Now if x is 9, what about the two numbers then? Therefore, the first number, it is 5x. So it becomes 5 multiply 9, 45. And the second number, it is 3x. That's 3 multiply 9, 27. So these are the two numbers which you have or which you needed to find out. So this is question number 5. Now let us move to question number 6. Now question 6 says that three consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? So what is it? There are three consecutive integers. Now what do you mean by consecutive? Integers, you know that what are integers, but what do you mean by consecutive? Consecutive means the number which come one after another. For example, 1, 2, 3. These are consecutive numbers because they are coming one after another. You may take say 5, 6, 7. These are also consecutive. Again, reason being that they are continuously written one after the another. So now we are having such type of three integers which come one after the another, and the three integers they add up to 51, means on adding the three integers you get the sum as 51. You have to tell what are these integers. So for this, the consecutive integers, because they come one after another, so their difference will be equal to 1. So we are going to take, let three consecutive integers be x, one will be x, and the number after x will become x plus 1, and the number after x plus 1 will become x plus 2. So these will be the three, x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. These are the three integers which are there, and the sum of these three is equal to 51. So adding all these three, x will be added to x plus 1 and this will be added to x plus 2. So x plus 1 and x plus 2. If you add all the three, the sum is equal to 51. Now x plus x, this gives you 3x, 1 plus 2, this also gives you 3, equals to 51. So further if you solve, 3x equals to 51 minus 3. This plus 3 taken to the other side will become minus. So you have 3x equals to 48. 3x equals to 48. 51 minus 3. And x is equal to 48 divided by 3. So 48 divided by 3 is 16. So this is it. Now if you are having x as 16, the value of x is 16 and the three integers were x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. So if the value of x is 16, then x plus 1, what will be x plus 1? 16 plus 1, it is 17, and x plus 2, it will be 16 plus 2, that is 18. Therefore, the three consecutive integers are 16, 17 and 18. So these are the three integers whose sum is equal to 51. So hope this question is also clear. Now let us move to question number 7. Question 7, again it is similar but there is a slight change in this. Now question 7, it says the sum of three consecutive multiples of 8. Now if you see question 6, there it is three consecutive integers, but now it is three consecutive multiples of 8. So multiples of 8 means those numbers which come on the table of 8. So if there are numbers or integers which come under table of 8, then what will be the difference between them? 8, 16, 24 and so on. So if you see, there is a difference of 8. So here what we will do is, let three consecutive multiples of 8 be, now what we will take? See, don't get confused. If it is integers, consecutive integers, then there is a difference of 1 in each. So you will get continuously, there will be a difference of 1. So if x, x plus 1, x plus 2. But here these are multiples of 8. So when you are taking the multiples of 8, then there will be a difference of 8 in them. So first is x, second it will be x plus 8 because there is a difference of 8, and third again there will be a difference of 8, so it will become x plus 16. And it will be better if you take 8x, 8x plus 8 and 8x plus 16. Though it can be taken in that way, but you may take it like this: x, x plus 8 and x plus 16. So if this is taken, question says sum of these three consecutive multiples is 888. So x plus 8 plus x plus 16. If you add all these three, it is equal to 888. Now x plus x, 3x plus 8 plus 16, it is 24, equals to 888. Then 3x equals to 888 minus 24. Then 3x equals to 864. On subtracting it, you will get 864, and x equals to 864 divided by 3. So 864, when you are dividing it by 3, the value of x which you are going to get is 288. So this is the value of x which we get. And if it is this, so then what about x plus 8? 288 plus 8, that is, it is 296. And what about the third integer, that is x plus 16? 288 plus 16, this will be 304. So the three consecutive multiples of 8 are 288, 296 and 304. And secondly, what you can do here, that I'll just tell you, there are multiples of 8. So when it is multiples of 8, we take them as 8x to indicate that this is being a multiple of 8. Then next will be 8x plus 8, and the third one will be 8x plus 16. And the same way, the sum equals to 888. Everything remains the same, only the difference is this. Because they are the multiples of 8, so we represent it with 8x. If it had been a multiple of 4, we would have taken it as 4x. So doing this, 8x plus 8x plus 8x, this is 24x, plus 16 plus 8, that also gives you 24, equals to 888. Then 24x equals to 888 minus 24. Now 888 minus 24 is 24x equals to 864. And what will be x here? 864 divided by 24. Now 864, when you divide by 24, it is 36. So don't worry that you are getting the value of x here as 288 and here it is 36. This is different and this is totally different. After doing this, Now what was the first integer? 8x. So it is 8 multiply 36. Now 8 multiply 36 will give you 288. Then you have 8x plus 8. That is 8 multiply 36 plus 8. So this will give you 296. Then 8x plus 16. 8 multiply 36 plus 16. This will give you 304. So ultimately you are going to get the same values, same integers, the same multiples will be there as the result. So just at the last, write it down that 3 consecutive multiples of 8. Let me write it down. Hence, 3 consecutive multiples of 8 are 288, 296 and 304. So this is what we have for today. In the next, we will continue with the remaining questions. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you all. Jai Hind.